We all have moments when we act without thinking. These moments can be as simple as saying something we later regret or making an impulsive purchase online. Maybe you blurt something out in a conversation or buy something you don't need, only to feel regretful afterward. These are common experiences that many of us can relate to. That's normal. But for some people, these impulses are much stronger and more frequent, making it difficult to control their actions. They have what's called an impulse control disorder. This is a condition where the person struggles significantly to resist certain urges or temptations. This means they have a hard time resisting urges, even when they know the consequences might be harmful or negative. These urges can be harmful, leading to stress, anxiety, and other emotional difficulties. They can impact their lives in big ways, affecting their relationships, finances, and overall well-being. Impulse control disorders can take many forms. They are not limited to one specific behavior or action. Some people struggle with shopping too much, buying items they don't need and can't afford. Others might have problems with gambling, risking their money in hopes of a win, or dealing with uncontrollable anger that leads to conflicts. Even things like pulling out hair or picking at skin can be signs of an impulse control disorder. These behaviors can be distressing and hard to stop. The important thing to remember is that you're not alone. Many people face these challenges, and there is support available. Many people face these challenges. Sharing experiences and seeking help can make a big difference. These disorders are not about being weak or lacking willpower. They are complex conditions that require understanding and compassion. They stem from differences in brain chemistry and learned behaviors. Understanding this is crucial for managing the condition effectively. It allows us to approach these challenges with compassion, both for ourselves and others. Empathy and support are key in dealing with impulse control disorders. It's not about blame, it's about finding solutions and support. Therapy, self-reflection, and coping strategies can help manage these impulses. We're going to talk about ways to manage these impulses. There are various techniques and strategies that can be effective. There are things you can do to take back control. Mindfulness, meditation, and other practices can help you stay grounded and aware of your impulses. You can live a happier and healthier life. With the right support and strategies, it's possible to manage impulse control disorders and improve your quality of life. Impulse control issues affect more than just the moment. They can have a ripple effect on your entire life. Relationships can suffer when anger flares up or trust is broken. Finances can be strained by overspending or addictive behaviors. Your career can also be affected. It's hard to focus at work when you're struggling with an impulse control disorder. You might miss deadlines or make careless mistakes. This can lead to job dissatisfaction and even unemployment. The stress and guilt can be overwhelming. It's important to remember that you are not defined by your impulses. You are worthy of love, respect, and success. These challenges don't have to control your life. There is hope, and there is help available. Recognizing the impact of impulse control issues is the first step toward change. It allows you to see the areas of your life that need attention. It also motivates you to seek the support and strategies necessary for healing. We all have triggers. These are things that set off those strong urges. It's like flipping a switch in your brain. Suddenly you feel that overwhelming need to act. For some, it might be stress. A bad day at work can lead to impulsive spending. For others, it might be certain people or places. Start by noticing when you feel the urge to act impulsively. What's happening around you? What are you feeling emotionally? Are you stressed, tired, or lonely? Write these triggers down. This will help you see patterns. Once you know your triggers, you can start to avoid them. If certain people make you angry, limit your time with them. If you overspend when you're stressed, find healthy ways to relax. This might be exercise, meditation, or spending time in nature. Remember, knowledge is power. By understanding your triggers, you're taking a big step toward managing your impulses. You're regaining control of your actions and your life. It's a journey, and it starts with awareness. Section 4. Mindfulness matters. Staying present to control impulses. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for managing impulses. It allows us to create a space between our thoughts and our actions, giving us the opportunity to make more conscious choices. It's about paying attention to the present moment, fully engaging with what is happening right now, rather than getting lost in thoughts about the past or future. It's about noticing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This means observing them as they are, without labeling them as good or bad. This might sound simple, but it takes practice. Our minds are naturally inclined to wander, to get caught up in worries, plans, and distractions. Our minds are used to wandering. It's a habit that has developed over time, and changing it requires patience and persistence. Start by taking a few deep breaths. This helps to anchor your attention and bring you back to the present moment. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. Feel the expansion and contraction with each breath. Pay attention to the sensations of your breath. Feel the cool air as it enters your nostrils and the warm air as it leaves. What does the air feel like as it enters and leaves your nostrils? Is it cool or warm, smooth or slightly textured? When your mind wanders, gently guide it back to your breath. This is a normal part of the process, and each time you bring your focus back, you are strengthening your mindfulness. You can also practice mindfulness during everyday activities. Whether you're cooking, cleaning, or walking, bring your full attention to the task at hand. Pay attention to the taste and texture of your food when you eat. Notice the flavors, the temperature, and the sensations in your mouth. Notice the feeling of the water on your skin when you shower. Feel the warmth, the pressure, and the movement of the water. The more you practice, the easier it will become to stay present. Over time, mindfulness can become a natural part of your daily life. Mindfulness helps you create space between your urges and your actions. This space allows you to choose how to respond, rather than reacting automatically. Instead of reacting automatically, you can pause. Take a moment to breathe and consider your options. You can choose a different path. You have the power to make decisions that align with your values and goals. This is where true freedom lies. By staying present and mindful, you can live a more intentional and fulfilling life. Section 5. Challenging your thoughts. Cognitive techniques for success. Our thoughts have a powerful impact on our behavior. They shape the way we perceive the world and influence our actions in profound ways. If you're constantly thinking negative thoughts, you're more likely to act impulsively. These negative thoughts can create a cycle of self-doubt and poor decision-making. Cognitive techniques can help you change these negative thought patterns. By actively working to reframe your thoughts, you can create a more positive mindset. This can lead to positive changes in your behavior. When you think positively, you are more likely to take actions that align with your goals and values. One effective technique is called cognitive restructuring. This method involves examining your thoughts critically and challenging their validity. This involves identifying and challenging your negative thoughts. By questioning the accuracy of these thoughts, you can begin to see them in a new light. For example, let's say you're struggling with overeating. This is a common issue that many people face, and it often stems from negative self-perceptions. You might think, "I'll never be able to control my cravings." This thought can feel overwhelming and discouraging. This is a negative and unhelpful thought. It doesn't reflect the reality of your potential to change. Instead, try challenging that thought. Ask yourself if it's really true or if it's just a limiting belief. Ask yourself, is it really true that I'll never be able to control my cravings? This question opens the door to new possibilities. The answer is probably no. You have the ability to learn and grow, and your past does not define your future. You can then replace that negative thought with a more positive and realistic one. For instance, you might say to yourself, "I'm learning to manage my cravings and I'm making progress every day." By changing your thoughts, you can change your behavior. Positive thoughts lead to positive actions, which in turn reinforce your new, healthier mindset. You can break free from the grip of impulse control issues. This freedom allows you to live a more fulfilling and balanced life. Remember, you have the power to choose your thoughts and actions. This empowerment is the key to lasting change. Embrace the journey of cognitive restructuring and watch as your life transforms for the better. With each step, you are building a stronger, more resilient version of yourself.